Hi, in this video we will review version 4 of the Yet Another Related Posts plugin, or YARP for short. Now, as you might know, adding related posts or a recommended reading section to your blog encourages readers to stay on your site longer and consume more of your content. And this is something that Google likes to see, so it will give you better rankings as well as engaging your readers and making them more likely to come back to your blog more often. Now, there are a lot of different plugins that have a similar goal of adding related content to the bottom of your posts, but this plugin is one of the more flexible ones. So what you're looking at here is the Yet Another Related Posts settings page, and you can see here that we have a number of different options that allows you to display related posts on different pages and in different formats. And the fact that you can actually change to different formats from list to thumbnails, and it's even got some custom templating. You can copy some of their own custom templates in and then choose from these different templates exactly how you want your related post to display. And you can see here, if you actually want to edit these templates, they tell you the name of the template so you can look at the file and go tweak it yourself if you want to, which is really nice. And you can also choose whether to order the results by the relevance, so the most relevant post first, or by date, or if you want them alphabetical or reverse alphabetical. So it has quite a few options here. You can choose whether you want them just on posts or whether you also want them on pages or your media attachments. Now, I don't really know why you'd put related media attachments, but I suppose you could if you really wanted to. And then here's a really nice feature in this plugin. You can also display related posts in your RSS feeds. So that means that you can not only show people a list of 10 or 20 or however many RSS entries you've configured, but you can try and bring people into your other posts that might not be in the feed by including these related links in the RSS feed. And you can see if you choose that, then it gives you the same kind of display options that you have for regular posts on the blog. Now, there was one thing that I didn't like about this configuration section, and that is that you have this related posts and you can put what you want in it, but if there are no related posts showing up, so it couldn't find any posts that it thought were related enough by its algorithm, then this heading will still show here, and then it'll just say no related posts. So even if you blank this out, it still will show this heading. So I kind of didn't like that. I think that really if there are no related posts, it should give you the option to just not show it at all. Now, there was another thing that I also didn't like, and that is that it is very difficult to know what posts will show up as related posts since it's automatic. Now, of course, it being automatic, that means you don't have to take the time to set it every time, but there could be a significant number of posts that do not end up with a related post at all. Especially shorter posts seem to have this problem. And basically the way its algorithm works is that it will give each section a score. So if it finds the same words in the title and the same words in the body and then tags and the categories that it's in, it assigns each of those a score, and if it meets the threshold for considering it related, then it will show up. So what you think is related might not always be what it thinks is related. So if you really want certain posts to show up as related, you might have to kind of jimmy them around until it will catch them. Now, there's one other really nice feature here, and that is that you have a related posts widget that you can just drag into a sidebar or some other section where you want this to display, and then you just turn off the automatic display underneath the post and let it display. Say I've got one configured here, and you can choose the same kind of options that you have in the regular settings. And so if we go to the site and look at a couple of the posts, let's look at this one. You'll see that this one says no related posts, but if we go to this one, it does show related posts, and I have got a thumbnail here. Now, what the deal is with that, with it displaying on one of these and not catching the other one, is that you actually have to go and update the other post because it does its figuring as the post is updated or published. And so it might show up on one and not the other. So that is another little tiny problem, but all you really have to do to get it to catch that is just to go into the post and update it. So let's go to this post and edit the post. Show you what I mean here. And you can see that I added a little bit more text to these just to make them so that they would show up. And I also added them to reviews, and I gave them a similar tag. And this one right now says no related posts, but if I update it, now you can see that the other post does show here. So that's one other little thing, like I said, is a tiny little undesirable thing. Now I also want to mention the matter of performance, and any plugin that goes and has to search your database in real time to find related posts is going to have a little bit of an impact on performance, but the developer has minimized this somewhat by implementing caching in the plugin. So it will cache the things that it has found are related, so it doesn't have to keep going back to the database every single time. So it has a little bit of an impact on your website performance, but it's been minimized quite a bit. Also, for advanced users, the plugin developer has some options to tweak the caching and some of the other options, but you really need to know what you are doing in order to take advantage of them, because you will have to get into the back end in the code and make some changes. And you can find out more about those particular options if you're a developer at the plugin site. But users who don't want to hack on the back end of this plugin will still get some great results with the standard options. So I think this is a really good plugin if you want to implement related posts. It has some great options. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.